Steam now reminds buyers that they don't own digital games. Steam
What?
clarifies buyers don't actually own their digital games. Instead, they're purchasing a license to play games which can be revoked. A new law passed in California will compel all digital storefronts to put up similar disclosures.
That is not fair.
Well, this is not on Steam. A lot of people are gonna encounter. They're gonna read this Steam discloses, and uh, Steam is the good guys of this because they actually did disclose it while others haven't yet.
Yeah, that's
And,
true.
and that is a good law that was passed as well that they must disclose it. It's just unfortunate that you don't own the rights to the games you buy. I mean, of course you don't own the rights, but the problem comes in is if you download it digitally, they can actually take it from you, take full access away from you.
It's still not fair. I mean, you're paying your money for it. You should own it.
Yeah, it really makes you miss the good old days when games were actually games and it wasn't bureaucratic crap and political crap.
Yeah.
Many consumers likely assumed that buying a game digitally would grant them the same rights as picking up one physically. It's just simply not true. Hasn't been true for a very, very long time now. I suppose the moment that, for one, you couldn't get a physical copy, and two especially, the moment it had to connect to the internet for you in order for you to play. That means their server must always remain available. Say you're feeling nostalgic 20 years from now and you start up your favorite game and it's like server not found, cannot connect, which means you don't own a game anymore. Your favorite game gone for good, forever. Now all you have is memories,
Yeah.
which is an unfortunate side effects of all these MMOs, which are so loved by the people. And I'm not against MMOs. I think they can be great, but once they're gone, they're gone. The best bet is to do a server emulation and hope you can piece everything back together good enough. And even that is temporary.
That is true.
GOG is using the opportunity to remind everyone that this isn't as much of an issue on its own platform. True enough, games can still be removed from the storefront and even your customers' libraries, but unlike Steam, you're able to download your games offline. This means as long as you keep the game installed, you'll still have it to play.
Well, that's good.
It is ever so slightly better, slightly, because hard drives give out, for one, and they can still revoke it from you unless they can't just revoke the already installed files.
Yeah.
And it may be a stretch, but in a sense, that's like turning on a Nintendo and having the cartridge in. If you ever want to play that game again, you had to leave it in there turned on.
Oh, I see. Yeah. But still, it's better than the alternative. I mean, where they can
Yeah.
just take it away for
Well,
good.
GOG's big thing are good old games, as they're called, which they are the same company, or rather, they're owned by the same company that makes The Witcher, unless I'm mistaken, and Cyberpunk. But anyway, their whole thing is DRM free. You can get games from us DRM free, and that's great. Everyone hates DRM except for capitalist pigs or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I'm talking about these super rich fuckers. Be like, no, you shall forever pay me no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm not against capitalism. I just think there needs to be a healthy blend and balance. Now, that's their whole thing. Get your games from us DRM free, and they're really yours, but they're not. They're not. That's It's a very tight little situation in which you actually will always own that game, and that is if you always have it installed and always have those files backed up and that kind of thing. It remains to be seen when other online storefronts put up disclaimers Steam has done. Put up, yeah, I'm reading that right. Is it just me or is that funny as I word it?
It's a little funny, yeah.
Although they have to comply with California law soon enough. Oh yeah, I can imagine. You're not complying. You must pay $1,000 fine. They're like, oh, 1,000. Okay, we'll pay you up for the next 10 years, and
Yeah,
we'll never advertise that way because it will hurt our storefront. That's generally the way these things go.
yeah.
Okay, I like Valve that make Steam because of the Steam Deck and because they support Linux to some extent. I like that. Then they've done an extraordinary job with the Steam Deck, the repairability, the compatibility, and so on. And that's why I look at them even above GOG, who has DRM free, because they've been a good company. And GOG can't even bring out a client for Linux. Okay,
Mm.
anyway, that's a quick update on that. Thought it was interesting. That's it, and we're out.